Hello guys, Ras Krachin here, and today our subject and face the challenge: horse cannot travel consistent and consistently in forward motion when we connect our horse with horsemanship halter and rope. When we actually lunging the horse, I call this in hand communication. When I am saying consistent and consistently, I mean by this horse cannot travel immediately when you ask horse travel in forward motion on a walk, trot, and lope. And horse not maintain the speed around you, same speed on the walk, trot, and lope around you in the lunge line. Horse leaning outside, leaning inside, stop, after again pick up the different gait, vary up, running away from you. Or when you're asking horse to travel immediately, it means consistent, then horse again refusing, vary up, pulling away from you, and etc. So like I always say, we have to think how that's education, what we teaching horse to travel consistently, will gonna help us in the future final performance maneuver. When we stopping our horse, when we backing up our horse, when we travel under saddle in the forward motion, the walk, trot, and lope, or we're doing side pass, or pirouettes, or lead changes, or educate horse to spin, or pick up different speeds. Everything with cues, it's again very important I'm saying right now, any cue when we're asking the horse have to be consistent, so animal have to respond immediately, and horse have to respond consistently. When you ask horse, say for example, travel forward motion and side pass, and you continue asking with this cue, horse have to be consistently in the forward motion and this particular movement, and not to stop. That's called consistently. So you have consistent when animals start the physical performance, and horse continue doing this consistently when you stop your cue or you ask for a different cue. And it's not only with animal, on any sport, and any sport in human, when professional coach educate the athlete, all the time using just this part of the blade. Okay, you have to teach your mind. So when I hit here, right, if I will hit this way, what's happening? I open, first we do counter attack in my hand and just gonna move away from it. So when I hit, exactly the same, another mistake what we do when we're hitting, we stand up all the time. We have to imagine we have a cylinder on top, you're not allowed to stand up. Just my hand. If I go right, that's my amplitude, just right here. I'm not open, I'm not raising up, everything forward, and just this part of the blade. And again, my fingers turn, I turn my guard. So here's my athlete have to respond for a cue immediately. It means balance, coordination, reaction, mental and physical ability, and continue working on this particular physical movement. And it takes long, I'm going to be very honest with you, it takes very long time to develop with human and sport or with animal. To pick up the whip, again, I'm not against the whip, you have to truly understand this. I'm not against the sticks, not against, it depends how you want to apply your methods, your energy, I better say. Horse have to not get mentally upset. If you, say for example, horse not travel immediately in the lunge line, and you pick up the whip, or lasso, or stick, or even without this, your energy, and said you have to travel immediately. You apply very aggressive with your whip, or you apply very aggressive with lasso, or with your energy. Horse, you will not gonna graduate the mental abilities towards confidence and towards understanding, and in the final results, physical performance. Horse going to be randomly explode mentally because it was in a particular moment was a lot of energy, horse gonna move just because of from the fear, and that's not gonna transfer to consistently because mental and physical abilities are already upset. If you're gonna apply energy have to be graduated. Start from very low energy and increase the energy with your voice command or with your energy, whip, sticks, lasso, throwing flag, etc., whatever you decide to do. And you know, when I teach you in academy in this first step, educate horse and discover philosophy, methodology around pen, and share with you my methods, I always say, please do not use whip, please do not use sticks, please do not use throw lasso in a horse hindquarters. Develop, please, your energy. Develop your communication between you and your horse. And that's very, very hard to achieve. And a lot of students, they're falling apart. Horses not responding back to educator, to the student. A horse continue, when student ask horse to travel forward motion, then horse wandering around, not pay attention, and so what's happening? Animal dominate the human with energy, with mental abilities, not with physical abilities. So actually in this particular moment, animal telling to human, I will completely not gonna listen to you, you don't have the skills, you don't have the body language, you don't have the energy. And that's the truth, and it's hurt, and it took me a long time to develop. So when you want to educate the horse, your horse refusing travel consistently, and you try many times this with your body language and with your voice command and with your energy, and horse not travel forward motion, I suggest you allow to pick up the whip, you allow to pick up the stick, you allow to pick up the lasso throw on the horse hindquarters. Because in this particular moment, it's not have to be fear exist, okay? Because if you gonna continue throwing this lasso, you're gonna continue applying this whip, you're gonna continue applying this stick, when you educate the horse travel consistently, you're gonna create a very upset animal mentally. He's gonna have a lot of anxiety with forward motion because he only know one thing. You're gonna be all the time pushed around with tools, not with energy. So even when you apply your whip or you apply your stick or you throw in lasso, put immediately away this and try again with your energy. Okay, you can tap stick in the ground. You can use your whip just in the air without working towards the horse and chasing the hindquarters. You can take your lasso and tap on your leg to create the sound and make horse travel forward motion. And if horse not refusing, then you can apply this again till you're going to develop this communication and understanding between you and animals. So you have a leadership. You have much bigger ego and energy than this animal. And it's a very fine line between I'm going to dominate, I'm going to tell you what you have to do, or I ask you, you have to do this. If you're refusing, and put it away my aggressive tools and start again with your voice command body language till horse gonna memorize this and develop the understanding, memorize your voice command and memorize your energy and understand communication between you and horse. So let's come back to consistent and consistently. Like I said before, everything in the horse education, human education, in the cue, it's consistent and consistently. Say, for example, we're asking horse travel and walk. When I'm teach horse in the round pen, and I share with you this, and it's have to be very disciplined, we're using, that's energy. That's a voice command. When we're asking horse to travel on the walk, on the trot from the walk, we're doing. So our energy change. Believe it or not, when you're using your voice command from your body, you increasing your voice command, your energy change, your shoulders change, your presence change, your cues will gonna change. And from the trot, we gain till horse continue low. And that's consistency on my cues. If I'm not going to be consistent, a lot of time when we're doing this mistake, when horse not travel on the lobe and on the trot, say for example, and we clock, and then we start to kiss. Then we start to spank immediately. So we're sending so many different signals to animal. It's not consistent. It's not consistency. So how animals supposed to learn consistency and your cues and travel and continue forward motion if we are as educator not consistent, not with our voice command, not with our body language, not with our energy. So when you educate the animal, you have to be a human. You have to be very, very disciplined first of all with yourself. Okay? So again, walk, it's have to be one voice command, trot, it's have to be different voice command, and lope, it's have to be completely different voice command. So again, we're going to come back to our round pen. We're going to remove again this. We're not going to strict horse with halter and rope. We're going to let horse be free in this 50-60 feet round pen. And then we're going to start to educate horse travel consistent and consistently. When we educate horse travel consistent and consistently forward motion, that's important. Which direction horse going to travel, left and right direction? Absolutely not. Because again, if you're going to start to pay attention which direction immediately, when you educate the horse travel consistent and consistent, which direction horse going to travel, left and right, you're concentrating on direction. You're not concentrating on immediate and never stop. So that's a lot of confusion in horse mental abilities. So forget about which direction horse going to travel. Just think only when I apply my body language. So first of all, you point. If horse not refusing, then you apply your voice command. You support with your body language your voice command. And if horse not travel from your body language and voice command, then you apply your energy. Lasso, throwing lasso, applying whip, tapping lasso in your hand, or just with your presence. If you have a lot of energy, teach horse travel and forward motion. And when horse, that's very critical point we're going to say to you, because we're teaching horse travel immediately. It means consistent. When horse going to accept your cue, they're going to travel in forward motion immediately, 1, 2 step, tense, half circle, step back, all the way back to different side of the round pen. Because you're teaching animal right now, travel consistent. It means when I ask you to travel, please travel now. You're not teaching horse travel around me all the time. You just step back immediately and release your energy. And you will see horse will gonna stop and gonna apply. Again and again and again and again. And it's might gonna take a month, 2 weeks, 1 week. It depends, couple days. Depends on the horse physics and brain. To travel, first of all, consistent. Practice again, develop this consistent. We want to really have this consistent forward motion, the left and right. Because if we're not gonna develop this consistent forward motion, then everything gonna start to fall apart, and I'm going to struggle with rows. Beautiful. Right here, kind of fix my rope, so horse stays still. So we have to start to practice. Again, first of all, point, voice command, presence, if horse not going forward. Point, beautiful. Right here, I give you option. Even it's like this little bit, that's fine. That's consistent because horse went without frustration. Again, point right here. That's beautiful. A little bit more, and release horse. We're practicing only right now on consistent, not consistently. Again, same direction. Right here, much better. Lower your head a little bit, much better. And step back. And relax. Beautiful. And come back again. Consistent. Body, my body language bothering her a little bit. Again, and stay back. Very nice. Very beautiful. And again. Point. Very nice. Today much better. Little bit switching tail. Today a little bit much better. Little bit, oh much. Little bit better than yesterday. Okay, without hesitation, without shaking head. Beautiful. Even lower your head. Very nice. Nice and soft. Very happy to see that. And that's what we're so persistent. We're so persistent with our education, so we don't want to have this gap. We don't have to have this hole in our education, so we don't have problems in the future education. We don't want to create problem with horse. We want to put amazing foundation in the horse education. So after, when we're going to go to advanced education, we don't have holes and problems what we have to fix. Very nice. You see, all the time I let my horse, I step back and I relax my horse. Beautiful. Look, I just change shoulders. She starts to change shoulders. Beautiful. To the left. This side hesitation, my energy. And stay back. Very nice. And again. Let her eat herself a little bit. Take your time. And again. Forward motion right here. I want to, when I point, this feet move forward. When I point right here, beautiful, without even clocking, without applying a lot of energy. You see, all the time I stepping away, I walk away from my horse. I releasing her all the time. So she understands. Again, right here, beautiful. That's exactly what we're talking about. Beautiful, absolutely right. Very nice. Come back in round pen and apply your first methods when you educate horse travel consistently. Again, don't be greedy, because you can damage horse mental abilities with consistently. And physics, because if you're going to chase horse in round pen and travel and travel and travel, then horse not going to develop not balance, not coordination, forward motion, not straightness. Horse going to just run around you, lean inside, outside, and etc. Very good. And again, little bit better. And now continue travel forward. I want to stop for a second and explain you something. Stop for a second, Rose, right here. Right now we educate Rose travel consistently left and right direction. She understands it. She just have her personality and she hesitates travel forward. In the same time, we educate horse to turn outside. If you remember, when we start to educate the horse, when horse travel, we all the time push away with our energy to stay horse beside the panel. Right now, we can educate horse to stay beside the panel and develop balance and coordination by using turn outside. If horse going to travel forward motion and lean inside, they're going to say, bring this nose to the panel. So this shoulder is going to move. So again, she traveling, she leaning inside, turn outside, continue traveling. So all the time, when she travel forward and she lean inside, I'm going to ask her to turn outside, release my energy till she's going to lean towards the fence, and again, let her travel in a straight line. If horse completely ignore me, it doesn't want to completely ignore my cue, it doesn't want to turn inside, outside and stay beside the panel, I'm going to ask her to turn completely outside And again outside, and I bring her back to this direction, and ask again, till I'm going to turn her outside, till she's going to respond to this cue and start to move the shoulder closer to the panel and travel beside the panel. So we have right now method to turn outside, to bring horse closer to the panel and educate travel in straight line and develop this balance and coordination. And when horse going to travel closer to the panel, horse going to start to use inside shoulder and inside hindquarters, and arch, stretch hind rib cage from outside, engage rib cage from inside, and learn how to travel in a straight line and be balanced and coordinated. Again, point. Right here, much better. And now continue travel. So anytime I'm going to tell you when I'm going to ask you to turn outside, and pay attention. Right now she's leaning, I'm going to say turn outside and straight, same direction. So she will travel, learning to try again outside, right here, shoulders, and same direction. So she can learn travel against the panel. Again, outside, outside, and continue travel and release my horse. So I'm crossing front shoulders, much better. Continue travel. Anytime I feel right here, right now, again, to the panel. Very good. So it's very important to develop horse balance and coordination and educate horse travel in a straight line in round pen, because after we're going to transfer this to in-hand communication. And if horse is going to lean inside, then we have to apply tools to drive horse away from us. So our goal to educate horse to move his feet forward and develop balance and coordination and develop this straight line by using the body language and method. That's much better. With more energy, move your feet. Right here, you can see the snows all the time outside. Beautiful. At this point, she ignored me with turn outside completely. She just travel she lean inside. So I have to turn her maybe all the way outside. Right here, outside, that's much better. Continue travel. Forward motion, point. Forward motion, point. And stay, please, outside. Please stay outside, please stay outside. If I have to all the way till she brings his nose to the panel. Continue travel and stay beside the panel. Do not lean towards me. Beautiful. Continue travel. Continue travel. Forward motion. Body language. Please stay beside the panel. Please stay beside the panel. You see, I'm using my shoulders and ask horse to move the shoulders outside and stay close to the panel. Forward motion. Stop, take your nose outside. Concentrate on me. Right here, beautiful. Again, right, anytime she's going to bring her nose outside, I'm going to apply more energy. More energy. Pay attention on me, not on the round pen. Again, right here, pay attention all the time. She's going to bring this nose outside. I have to be so quick. Right here, energy. Right here, energy. So she's going to learn not to bring this nose outside. Right here, energy. Again, energy. Again, energy. Forget about your nose. Look at me and travel towards me. Energy. Energy. And now we're going to release energy. You can see how this nose again going outside all the time. But balance and coordination getting much better. Very good. Continue travel. Continue travel. Beautiful. And now I'm going to stop and relax my horse and stay still. So you can see, stop and face me, doing very, very good. Okay? Very nice.
One day, one circle.
Second day, 2, 3, 5 circles in round pen, left and right direction, depend on the horse. And again, be consistent. If your horse travel immediately, then teach, never stop, consistent. Continue travel around me, and don't stop. That's critical important for me right now to just shut down my feet and not even to move an inch. So she will travel around me, and a lot of patience. Move your feet forward. I have to have a lot of patience. Move your feet forward. Much better today. Beautiful. Feet forward. I all the time keep my eye what she's doing. Right here. Very nice. Continue travel. You see the snow's going outside because she just, it's not communication, it's disconnection between each other. Much better. Nice and relaxed right now. Continue travel around me. Very balanced, very coordinated. Very good. Move your feet forward. Don't stop on me. Very beautiful. I very like to see that. Very nice. And now I'm going to break and walk. And still travel around me. So it's going to be a lot of relaxation today. You guys, please hear me what I'm saying right now, very important. A lot of relaxation going to be today. Changing speed on a slow speed. That's your relaxation, not in a stay still. This lesson, you're going to walk. You're going to walk and you're going to move forward. Walk, trot, lope. Your relaxation, it's walk. Not stay still today at all. All the time. Forward motion, all the time, forward motion, develop this forward motion. Relaxation, point, hesitation, point, right here, much better. I want you to truly understand my body language without even clocking. Very good. Now she'll lower her head a little bit. And I guarantee when you're going to finish that very well, consistent and consistently, separately, in a round pen. Then you're going to put halter again on the rope and horsemanship halter and rope on the horse and teach horse travel because you've done your foundation work in round pen without halter and without rope. You teach horse travel in round pen consistent again with halter and consistently, and horsemanship rope and consistently with halter and horsemanship rope. And you feel when you point and you hold this rope and loop in your hand and you point and horse travel, moving shoulders away from you, travel immediately, then you stop and relax. Same like you've done without the halter. And you not concentrate how horse going to stop, 90 degrees, you just release your energy. So when you feel horse understand travel immediately with halter and rope, then add it again, this 2 steps, to 1 circle, 2 circles, 5 circles, increase circles, and a day, next day, and etc. And I guarantee you, when you're going to accomplish this foundation work in round pen, and you're going to remove this round pen, and going to put your horse in arena or in the field, and start to educate horse travel consistent and consistently in the forward motion around you, in the walk, trot, and lope, horse will gonna travel without frustration, not gonna worry up, not gonna run away from you, not running towards you, because you've done foundation work, very good foundation work on the round pen. You develop this mental abilities, you develop this physical abilities. Horse understand your presence, understand your body language, voice command, understand travel immediately and never stop. And that's how you can educate and fix this problem with older or younger horse when you educate. Travel consistent and consistently in the lunge line without frustration and hesitation. Much better. Almost don't feel horse in my hand. That's how round pen methodology and hard work and repeat and repeat and repeat develop this in the horse brain.